Okay, man. The game, he strikes again, bro. So he just recently dissed Eminem on one of his songs. The song is 10 minutes on his latest album that has 30 songs, all right? Yeah, he's on a rampage right now. So honestly, here's one conclusion I've come to realize. The Game and Skip Bayless are kind of the same, right? The Game and Skip Bayless are kind of the same, right? They constantly, and I think you already know what I'm getting at least if you know who Skip Bayless is. But they're the type to continuously poke at someone, just, make, sly, or Skip Bayless is really upfront. He's not sly about it. But they're the type to consistently make remarks about people, or one individual person, I should say. They're the type to make, continue poking. And guess what? That person that they're poking at is just chilling. That person that they poking at is just chilling, just laid back. They probably don't even know that this person is continuously talking about them, whatever the case is. They're just chilling. But for whatever reason, they just can't help but attack this one person. For whatever reason it is, they just got this one hater. This one person that just can't stand them for whatever reason. It's never based in some actual thing. LeBron and I'm sure LeBron and Skip Bayless have never met. I'm sure Eminem hasn't talked to the Game in 30 years or 20 years or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Game has some personal grudge against Eminem, bro. It's obvious at this point, man. It's obvious. A 10-minute song to diss someone who hasn't referenced you or talked about you in however much years, bro. It's personal at that point, right? You know Michael Jordan meme? The Game is taking that shit personal. I'm sure Eminem is just kicked back with his feet up laughing at this shit now. But why I find this right here to be so funny, that he dropped a 10-minute diss song, why I find it so funny is that, if I can remember correctly, I have a little flashback. I remember the Game having a little soundbite that went viral of him saying he used to think Eminem was better than him. I mean, I even did a video on it. Make sure I go check that out. So yeah, the Game pretty much said he used to think Eminem was better than him. He used to think Eminem was better than him, right? The interviewer laughed in his damn face, as everyone else did, okay? But he used to think Eminem was better than him. So any conclusion can be made that he thinks he's better than Eminem now. So my thing is, the Game, right? The Game. If you think you so much better, so much more better than Eminem, why you feel the need to diss him? And then it's not even like Eminem was saying anything about him that prompted a response. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, it just comes out like it's out of nowhere. Same thing with Skip and LeBron. It's not even like LeBron says anything about Skip Bayless that warrants the type of hate that Skip Bayless be sending LeBron's way. But that's beside the point. Game, you feel like you this much better than Eminem? What are you dissing him for? The Eminem don't even refer to you. He don't reference you at all. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of dissing him at that point? But here's the lyrics, because there was one particular part that I wanted to reference, all right? Okay, so here's the lyrics that stood out to me, all right? So the Game says, you depressed. This shit is funny. You depressed. You just making it. You popping Adderall, a Vicodin, and an aspirin, but the math wasn't mathing in. So pass me the torch, cause the torture in my mind with the voice that define rhymes were forced to blind eye. Done see the owls in my white Rolls Royce, okay, with 5 nines when you was pretending to be the white Royce the 5'9", okay? So Royce the 5'9" and Eminem, they had a group, Bad Meets Evil. They had some nice ass songs, I'm not even gonna lie. So I guess I can understand where he's coming from. And I won't lie, besides my horrible reading of that, the lyrics itself, it was actually catchy to me. Like, I actually was like, okay, that's decent. Game, that's decent right there. Nowhere near Eminem's lyrics, but for him, okay, for him that's decent. I'll give him that. But the one line that stood out to me was, "So pass me the torch, cause the torture in my mind," right? My thing is, right? Okay, so if you don't know, passing the torch usually refers to someone you look at as greater than you, passing you the metaphorical torch of, like, okay, you was up here, you winding down a little bit, so let me pass the torch to someone else so that they could carry the legacy, they could carry the momentum, they could carry the relevance, because at that point now it's your turn to carry the legacy. Now it's your turn to run with it, you know, pretty much passing a baton in a relay race, you know. Now it's your turn is pretty much what that statement is referring to. But my main thing is, and I'm not even gonna lie, the game is kind of hypocritical for you to even say a line like this. How could you feel like you're better than this person but want that person to carry the torch, or to pass the torch to you? Game, you can't say you better than Eminem but want Eminem to pass you the torch. Like, it don't work that way, bro. Like, you contradicted yourself. I understand though, and I've come to realize this is human nature shit too. Sometimes people just attack people that deep down they know they're not better than, and if they're in the same field, same art, same craft, whatever the case is, they know deep down they're not better than them, but for some reason it's just hard for them to accept that shit. I think that's what it is. Cause I'm getting into this shit, bro. First of all, for the game to say he used to think Eminem was better than him, that means that's pretty much meaning that for a long time he had that thought in his head. He still does. I honestly believe he still does. But he used to think that. For him to even say that that means that he had some real mental battle going on with that shit. Like, he's probably used to sit home like, yo, man, like with Eminem winning awards and shit like that, Eminem getting praise and Eminem getting the recognition, like, man, you know, grinding his teeth and skinning his teeth and shit like that. Like, man, that should be me up there, man. Oh God. Oh man, I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah. But yeah, that's probably how he used to respond, or how he used to react, I should say, to Eminem. He knows, the game has to know deep down, he's Eminem. He's not better than Eminem. He has to know that. I mean, I can understand, you know, that bravado and shit, that pride and shit like that. Like, he thinks he's supposed to be better than everyone else. I can understand that shit, but deep down, he knows. Like, I mean, my God, come on, you gotta know deep down it's no competition. But seriously though, game, you can't want Eminem to pass you the torch, but you already feel like you're better than him. You see the confusing logic right there, bro? I understand, because he knows deep down that Eminem is better than him. It's just, I don't know. You know what I think it is? This is my conclusion. I think Game just wants some recognition from Eminem. I think that's what it is. Eminem, Game probably just wants Eminem to be like, you know what? I respect you, Game. I respect your music. That's probably all he wants. He'd probably be laughing like a damn schoolgirl if Eminem was to say that. I can understand. And I feel that's the same way for Skip Bayless too. You see how they perfectly tie into each other? If LeBron responded to Skip Bayless would oh God. If Skip Bayless would have a field day with that. Any soundbite, any comment about Skip Bayless, he would have a field day about that. And I'm actually surprised. Side note, I'm actually surprised LeBron never responded to him in over like 15 plus years. You know, I'm surprised by that. But either way, I think Game just wants some acknowledgement. That's all I think it is. That's human nature shit right there. I understand, but dissing him to get that, it's kind of contradictory to me. Okay, but let me know what y'all think about this topic, man. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Road to 5K subs, man. We chugging along, man. We chugging along, bro. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.